Hello, Paul here with Felicia. It's December 16th, 2023, and we're here at the garden harvesting lots of wonderful foods. The big special today is turnips, and these have wonderful color. Isn't that color pretty?
Oh, yeah.
You don't see that on Photoshop, do you? That's a beautiful color, and they're really good to eat and to prepare in different ways. And you can, I like to eat them raw like a radish. But people like to saute them and stir fry them or whatever.
They're really good roasted with olive oil, salt, and garlic and spices. Just chop them up and roast them till they get crispy.
Garlic sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we're harvesting lots of these, and these are more of a cover crop, so they put down a really long taproot, and they can heat and cool themselves. So if it's really, really cold out, they can move fluids up, antifreeze up and down, and stay healthy, and they'll be going all winter.
And are they also pulling up good minerals through that root from deep down in the soil?
Yes, they sure are. That's a good point. And then we're getting lots of
Lots of radishes coming in. We've got purples and reds, and again, really beautiful deep purples. And we're gonna have plenty of those for the next couple weeks.
Yeah, so we're getting into December 16th. We're sort of getting into the really deep part of winter here in Nashville, Tennessee. And that's going to go till around Valentine's Day. So from Christmas to Valentine's Day is sort of a real dead period, but the soil and everything rests, and that's a good thing too. So.
And then we've got greens over here. We've got some black-seeded Simpson lettuce that we saved seed from this past year, actually, I think. And then arugula also, and we're going to bag those up with radishes. And I think next week we'll be able to start putting turnips in bags too, because there's plenty of them, and they're all coming in at kind of at the same time. So I'm excited about that.
I planted them a little close together. I think maybe too close,
a little bit.
But they'll start pushing roots out. And you want to do the horseradish?
Oh, sure. So we've got horseradish too. It's kind of like similar to wasabi. A lot of wasabi you buy in stores is actually technically
That's the really hot stuff you get in the sushi restaurant.
The green spicy stuff.
Yeah.
So this is wasabi. Again, it puts down a huge taproot. There's this one that'll keep going all the way down till about yay big. It's just hard to get up out of the ground. Really spicy, but really good for fermentation, any type of flavoring. Good to cook with. It's really good for sinus infections or any type of like nasally cold. Just eat a bite of that and you'll be fine. So that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
So we've got Jerusalem artichokes, also known as sunchokes. They are a tuber that grows in the ground. Once you put them in a certain spot, that you're not going to get rid of them because they'll keep reproducing year after year. They grow beautiful flowers or stalks with gorgeous yellow, almost sunflower-like flowers, about 6-8 feet tall. Way high up there. But they're beautiful, and we dig them out around this time of year. They'll keep forever. You can boil them, steam them. You can eat them raw. You can ferment them. Personally, I like to parboil them and then, again, pop them in the oven with olive oil, garlic, salt, and whatever spices.
How long do you parboil them for?
Parboil maybe 15 minutes or so until they're like soft enough and not quite a rock.
And do you kind of put them in whole like that, or?
Yes. Well, if there's, I prefer about this size, so this one I might cut in half. But you got to really clean all in the little nubbies, and then roast them, and then the outside gets a little nice and crispy, and the inside is really soft. It has.
What's the best way to clean them?
A toothbrush. Not kidding. You got to get a kitchen toothbrush for these guys. And then, they're really good in probiotic. Probiotics. Yeah, they're really high in probiotics.
And prebiotic, and they're very good for stabilizing insulin.
Yes.
So people that are diabetic, this food is very very known for that.
And
do you have to be careful in social situations?
Yeah, if you eat them raw, they'll give you gas, which is fun.
No, it's not.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of these coming up. They're really fun. They're one of my favorites. They have the flavor, like that sweet flavor of an artichoke or like hearts of palm, but with the texture of like the best potato you've ever had in your life.
Good. And so we're here Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. and harvesting, and we're going to take this to the branch ministry today.
Yep.
You're going to, And so we have really wonderful soil and wonderful tools, and so we're just making our way through growing thousands of pounds of food. So if you want to come join us, and the volunteers that come, they take a lot of food home for themselves, because we believe the workers should stay healthy and stay strong and stay well fed. So yeah, and so
One thing we're not mentioning is the beautiful aroma wafting through the
Oh,
air.
yes.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the compost. So if you look back here over, you stay there. Yeah, right there. There you go. If you look right over here, you'll see, I guess it's over my right shoulder, you see a huge pile of leaves. So we've had these brought in from a very clean source, and then behind that is wood chips. And so we're making compost with leaves and wood chips all the time. And we have heavy equipment, so we're moving it and doing whatever we need to do to it. So yeah, so the soil is very important to rejuvenate, and so we're doing that.
And something I've thought about too, the wood chips and the leaves. It's about what, 42, 43 degrees out right now. Feels like.
Yeah.
If you touch the top of those, they'll be a little warm.
Yeah.
If you put your hand about 6 inches into those, you're going to be toasty. There's constant mycelial action going on to where the leaves are breaking down, and the fungus or the fungi are really like breaking them down into soil. So it looks like a pile of leaves, but it is incredibly active and incredibly quote unquote hot.
Yeah, and the word is thermophilic,
That's it.
which is from the Greek. Thermal means heat, and philic means friend, like Philadelphia. So yeah, so that's all breaking down thermophilically, and we find the leaves really have a great impact on the soil, just keeping it loose and keeping it fertile, and things grow really big and really
Describe
fast
the
in it.
smell, Felicia.
It's like smoky cedar mixed with really good smelling dirt. Sometimes when you're on the back of a tractor or tilling up a field or pulling carrots or something, there's just something really earthy and rich.
Yeah.
And it's hard to describe, but it smells like that, and it's got a slight fermented smell to it as well. It's hard to explain, but
you described it earlier as like a nice, really
it smells
good
like
cologne.
a very nice, not overpowering cologne, like a very woody, earthy cologne.
So we need
quite
some
nice.
kids to come and jump in it too. There's no kids jumping in this, and that would complete and then stay warm too in the winter, because of course they'd be running up and down it. But
Jumping hot leaves.
they'd be jumping in hot leaves, but there's a huge leaf pile, and there's no one playing in it. That just doesn't make any sense to me. So if you want to come play in it, come be my guest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Over and out.
Over and out. Thank you.